The moment you lay eyes on the 2026 Audi Q9, you immediately understand that Audi didn't build this SUV just to fill a gap in the lineup, they built it to dominate the full-size luxury segment. Welcome back to Next Gear, where today we're diving deep into Audi's biggest, boldest flagship SUV ever made. The Q9 arrives as a statement of scale, presence, and pure engineering confidence. From the moment it rolls into view, you can feel its ambition. This is Audi's challenge to the BMW X7, Mercedes GLS, and even the Range Rover. But the real question is, did Audi go far enough to take the crown? Let's find out. Approaching the Q9 from the front, it's impossible to miss the massive new interpretation of the single-frame grille. It's wider, more sculpted, and designed with a floating mesh pattern that gives the SUV a futuristic yet intimidating personality. Instead of chrome overload, Audi pushes a more technical, layered look with brushed aluminum accents that catch light in an aggressive way. The new generation LED digital matrix headlights appear razor-thin, almost like slits carved into the bodywork. When they activate, the welcome animation dances across the lenses like a hologram, signaling that the Q9 is just as much a tech showcase as it is a luxury SUV. The hood lines extend long and muscular, creating an elevated stance that gives the Q9 the road presence of a rolling fortress. Move along the side, and the scale becomes even more obvious. The Q9 stretches out with a long wheelbase and a clean, polished side profile that avoids unnecessary creases. Audi relies on broad, uninterrupted surfaces that make the SUV appear even more massive and premium. The flush door handles glide open with a soft mechanical pull, while the satin silver roof rails and window trim subtly contrast with the body color, adding elegance without being flashy. The wheel options go all the way up to 23 inches, designed with multi-spoke patterns that look more architectural than automotive. The extended wheel arches give it a sense of rugged confidence, yet the whole SUV feels like a luxury lounge floating slightly above the ground. Around the back, the 2026 Q9 delivers one of the cleanest rear designs Audi has ever produced. A continuous OLED light bar stretches across the tailgate with customizable animation. Say yes, even the rear lights can be configured in different signature patterns. It feels like a digital art display integrated into the body. The tailgate itself is broad, smooth, and free of unnecessary cut lines, showing Audi's obsession with design purity. The lower bumper integrates hidden exhausts to maintain a refined luxury aesthetic, while a sculpted diffuser gives the SUV a subtle touch of athleticism. Despite its size, the back of the Q9 has a softness to it, almost like the rear end of an electric concept car, even though this model retains familiar combustion powertrains. Step inside interior the Q9, and you're stepping into Audi's vision of a 5-star digital sanctuary. The cabin instantly wraps you in a mix of ultra-premium materials, buttery soft Valcana leather, micro-suede headliners, real open-pore wood, and brushed metal surfaces that feel engineered rather than decorative. The dashboard is dominated by Audi's panoramic triple-screen setup, but unlike older models, the displays appear integrated into a single curved floating glass panel that stretches across almost the entire width. The graphics are sharp, fluid, and customizable, blending animation with elegance. The center console houses a haptic feedback touch panel for climate control, and the soft ambient lighting pours through layered patterns in the doors, giving the cabin a futuristic lounge vibe during nighttime drives. The front seats feel like first-class airline pods with heating, cooling, shiatsu-style massaging, and multi-way adjustments. Move to the second row, and passengers get nearly the same experience. Audi offers both captain's chairs or a 3-seat bench depending on configuration, and legroom is more than generous. You get separate climate zones, tablet-style control screens, panoramic sunroof views, and soft closed doors that add to the luxury. Even the third row isn't an afterthought. Adults can sit comfortably thanks to the long wheelbase, and Audi worked hard to ensure that access is smooth and spacious. With all rows up, cargo space is solid, but fold the back seats and you're unlocking enough room to haul nearly anything a family or traveler could need. Under the performance hood, the 2026 Audi Q9 offers multiple powertrains, each tuned for effortless motion rather than brute aggression. The standard model brings a turbocharged V6 mild hybrid setup producing smooth and refined power ideal for daily driving, but enthusiasts will gravitate toward the twin-turbo V8 mild hybrid version, delivering strong acceleration despite the Q9's massive size. Depending on the configuration, power ranges from around 335 horsepower up to nearly 500 horsepower. Paired with Audi's latest Quattro all-wheel drive system and a silky 8-speed automatic, the Q9 stays composed in all conditions. Air suspension comes standard, offering a cloud-like ride, while the adaptive damping system adjusts on the fly to road imperfections. Rear wheel steering reduces the turning radius dramatically, making the Q9 feel much smaller than it actually is in tight urban environments. Out on the highway, the SUV glides with a sense of stability that feels almost locomotive-like. It's quiet, controlled, and confidently luxurious. Pricing depends heavily on trim and configuration, but early estimates place the Q9 starting around the upper $80,000 range for the V6 version, while the fully loaded V8 models can climb into the $115,000 to $130,000 range. Considering the level of luxury, technology, and presence the Q9 delivers, it positions itself competitively against its German and British rivals while offering more futuristic styling and a more modern interior experience. And that brings us to the conclusion. The 2026 Audi Q9 isn't just another SUV, it's Audi stepping onto a bigger stage with a bigger voice. It blends design, comfort, performance, and next-generation technology into a package that feels not only luxurious, but visionary. For families who want space, for drivers who want prestige, and for enthusiasts who want Audi refinement in its most expansive form yet, the Q9 doesn't just meet expectations, it elevates them. If Audi's goal was to create a flagship that stands shoulder to shoulder with the world's best full-size luxury SUVs, they've done more than that. They've built something with presence, purpose, and unmistakable identity. If you enjoyed this deep dive review, hit that like button, subscribe to Next Gear, and stay tuned for more detailed reviews of the most exciting cars of the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.